Welcome to Arena Archives, where we take you inside the world's most iconic football stadiums. Today, we're exploring Soccer City, also known as FNB Stadium, South Africa's footballing crown jewel. With a massive 94,736-seater capacity, it's not just the largest stadium on the continent. It's a monument to South African history, culture, and the undying passion for football. Since its original opening in 1989, Soccer City has been a silent witness to moments that have shaped both South African and global history. It was here that Nelson Mandela addressed thousands after his release from prison in 1990. His powerful words marked the beginning of a new era for South Africa, making this venue not only a stadium, but a stage for historic change. In 2013, this very stadium hosted Mandela's memorial service, further solidifying its place in the nation's heart. However, it was the 2010 FIFA World Cup that truly catapulted Soccer City onto the world stage. A $440 million renovation transformed it into an African-inspired masterpiece. Its exterior designed to resemble a calabash, a traditional South African clay pot. The mosaic of bold orange and brown tiles reflects the country's cultural vibrancy, giving the stadium an unmistakable identity. Inside, state-of-the-art facilities and acoustics make Soccer City one of the most impressive football venues on the planet. The 2010 World Cup final, on July 11, 2010, marked the pinnacle of this transformation. Over 84,000 fans witnessed Spain's first-ever World Cup victory in a dramatic 1-0 win over the Netherlands. Andres Iniesta's iconic extra-time goal, followed by his emotional tribute to Danny Jarque, created one of the most unforgettable moments in football history. But Soccer City is more than just a World Cup venue. It is the spiritual home of South African football, serving as the base for Kaizer Chiefs, one of the country's most popular football clubs. The stadium plays host to the legendary Soweto Derby, a fierce rivalry between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. The electrifying atmosphere, amplified by the roar of vuvuzelas, is a spectacle to behold. Soccer City is more than just a stadium. It's a work of art. The bold calabash-inspired design reflects Africa's cultural heritage, symbolizing unity and tradition. But its beauty goes far beyond the surface. Every aspect of the stadium's architecture, from its design to the colors of its facade, tells a powerful story about South Africa's past and future. When the stadium was extensively renovated for the 2010 FIFA World Cup, architects from Boegertman and Partners and engineers from Populous worked tirelessly to blend African identity with world-class sporting infrastructure. The result? A stadium that feels both timeless and futuristic, perfectly capturing South Africa's essence. The exterior is a stunning mosaic of earth-tone tiles, shades of orange, brown, and red, arranged in a pattern that evokes the texture of a traditional African pot. At night, a ring of light encircles the stadium, creating the impression of a fire burning in a pot, a visual representation of warmth and community. Inside, Soccer City's acoustics are nothing short of extraordinary. The steeply sloped stands ensure an unobstructed view of the pitch, while the curved roof amplifies the noise, making it one of the loudest stadiums in Africa. During the 2010 World Cup, the roar of the crowd, mixed with the unmistakable sound of vuvuzelas, created an atmosphere like no other. Functionality was another key focus in the redesign. With 9 entrances, extensive concourses, and modern amenities, Soccer City is a stadium built for efficiency. The tunnel leading from the players' dressing rooms to the pitch, nicknamed the Mine Shaft, pays homage to South Africa's rich mining heritage, symbolizing a journey from the past into a bright future. Additionally, the stadium boasts sustainability features like water recycling systems and energy-efficient lighting, setting a benchmark for eco-friendly stadium design in Africa. In the next part, we'll dive into the unforgettable matches and historic moments that have unfolded on this iconic pitch, from World Cup glory to domestic football battles that continue to shape South African football. Soccer City has hosted some of the most unforgettable matches in football history. each one adding to its legendary status. From the 2010 World Cup to unforgettable domestic rivalries, the stadium has been the stage for footballing greatness. The 2010 World Cup final between Spain and the Netherlands is undoubtedly the highlight of Soccer City's history. With over 84,000 fans in attendance, Andres Iniesta's extra-time goal secured Spain's first-ever World Cup victory. The moment when Iniesta revealed his shirt bearing a tribute to his late friend Danny Jarque remains one of the most poignant in football history. In 1996, Soccer City, then known as FNB Stadium, hosted the African Cup of Nations final, where South Africa triumphed 2-0 over Tunisia to win their first-ever continental title. This moment, witnessed by Nelson Mandela himself, became a symbol of South Africa's unity and progress after the end of apartheid. At the domestic level, Soccer City is home to one of the fiercest rivalries in African football, the Soweto Derby between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. When these two teams meet, the atmosphere is electric, and the stadium is a sea of color, music, and passion. The intensity of this rivalry creates an unforgettable experience for fans and players alike. The stadium's significance extends beyond football. In 2013, Soccer City hosted the memorial service for Nelson Mandela, bringing together world leaders and thousands of South Africans to honor the nation's father. What sets Soccer City apart from other stadiums is its incomparable atmosphere. Whether it's a high-stakes World Cup match, an electric Soweto Derby, or an international showdown, the energy inside the stadium is unparalleled. The build-up to a match at Soccer City is like no other. Fans gather in the streets hours before kickoff, singing, dancing, and celebrating. Football in South Africa is not just a sport. It's a vibrant part of the country's culture. Fans paint their faces, wear colorful outfits, and proudly wave their team's flags, transforming the stadium into a living, breathing celebration of the game. Once inside, the acoustics amplify the noise. The steep stands bring fans close to the action, and the sound of the crowd echoes throughout the arena. The iconic Vuvuzela, which became a symbol of the 2010 World Cup, adds to the noise, creating a unique and unforgettable atmosphere that is distinctly South African. During the Soweto Derby, the stadium becomes a cauldron of emotion. Fans of Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates create a symphony of chants, songs, and synchronized celebrations. The intensity of the rivalry is felt in every tackle, pass, and goal. There is no match in Africa that compares to the spectacle of Soccer City during the Derby. International matches are equally electrifying. When South Africa's national team, Bafana Bafana, plays here, the stadium becomes a fortress. The roar of the crowd, coupled with iconic moments like Chabalala's stunning goal against Mexico, shows just how powerful the atmosphere can be. But Soccer City is more than just a place for football. It's a symbol of unity. Fans from all walks of life come together here, united by their love for the beautiful game. Soccer City's significance extends far beyond its iconic architecture. It's at the heart of South African football, proudly serving as the home of Kaizer Chiefs, one of the most successful and popular clubs in the country. The stadium regularly hosts the Soweto Derby, a fixture between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates that's widely considered one of the most exciting rivalries in African football. When these two teams meet, Soccer City is filled to capacity, creating a charged atmosphere unlike any other. The stadium also hosts major national tournaments, including the Nedbank Cup and the MTN 8, where South Africa's top clubs battle for glory. Additionally, Soccer City has been a key venue for international competitions like the CAF Champions League and Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON qualifiers, drawing fans from across Africa. The stadium also plays a vital role in nurturing young South African talent. Aspiring players dream of one day stepping onto this legendary pitch, which has become synonymous with South African football's growth and its rise on the continental stage. Soccer City stands as a beacon of South Africa's sporting identity. It's a symbol of unity, pride, and progress, reflecting the country's cultural and political journey. The stadium's design, inspired by the calabash, pays homage to South African heritage, making it a national treasure. Throughout its history, it has hosted unforgettable moments, most notably the 2010 FIFA World Cup, where it became a symbol of Africa's first World Cup, cementing its place as one of the most iconic football venues on the planet. As South African football evolves, Soccer City is positioned for a bright future. Plans for stadium upgrades are in place, with improvements to fan accessibility and eco-friendly features to ensure its relevance in the coming decades. The stadium is expected to continue playing a key role in hosting major tournaments, both domestic and international, including potential future Africa Cup of Nations and Club World Cup bids. It also stands as a model for sustainability, with initiatives like water recycling and energy-efficient lighting already in place. Looking ahead, Soccer City remains a symbol of South Africa's resilience, optimism, and passion for football. It's not just a stadium, it's a cultural landmark and a testament to the power of sport to unite and inspire. Whether you're a fan of football, architecture, or history, Soccer City will continue to be a source of pride for generations to come. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more incredible stadium stories, don't forget to like, share, and recommend Arena Archives to your fellow football lovers. Let's spread the word and celebrate these iconic football cathedrals together.